What is up, Madden 25 gamers? Today we'll be talking about how to beat zone coverage out of the Houston Texans offensive playbook. And the formation we like to use in this situation is the shotgun bunch. It's arguably the best zone beating play type of concept, if you will. I don't know how to really say it, but it's the best zone beater progression and stuff like that we've ever had in Madden. It's arguably the most overused. Actually, in my opinion, it's probably the most underused now, but it used to be one of the most overused formations. Today we're going to be showing you why it's so good, why it's effective, and how to use it in-game. So in order to just save time, we're going to come out of the bunch, but in situational plays, you're going to be coming down the shotgun doubles, and you're going to be audibling into the shotgun bunch. So make sure you follow the depth chart suggestions that we're going to show you in the game of the week. Now, the main play I like from the shotgun bunch is just like last year. I love the play-action post, or the play-action slot post. It depends on the terminology of the book. And what we're going to do is we're going to come out in a nickel coverage, and we're going to show you all the coverages. Now, the beauty of the play-action post, it can also beat man coverage every bit as good as it can beat zone. You're not going to find that from all the plays in the bunch, but most of the plays you will. So what we like to do with the play-action post is we like to put the running back on a streak, and that's the only hot route we like to make. Now, at the snap of the ball, you're going to see Witten's going to be our first read, and we're going to get the ball out of there quick. And against cover 4, off coverage, normally he'll be open. But the cool part about the play-action slot post was last season he was able to get open against cover 2 even like with just like a corner on a flat zone, he was able to be open. And you're going to see he is still able to be open. It's not as encouraging as a throw, but see, against cover 3 there, he was wide open. And now let's take a look at it against cover 2. I'm just going to throw it blind just to show you guys the route. And you see against cover 2, it's going to get tackled, unfortunately, this year. That's why if you see the corner attack, the defensive back attack, you're going to then go to your second read. And in situations like that, normally the only time the defense is going to attack him is in a cover 2. So what's going to happen is in a cover 2, he's not going to be open, but your second read in this situation, Terrance Williams, is going to be wide open for that little snap throw. And it's going to be 2 quick reads to get the ball out of your hands quick. And then against man coverage, we're going to take a look at this first read. And this is what I really like for it. With the pass lead to the right, he is going to get about 3 or 4 yards every single time against his man. Now, that's not always a route you want to go to, which is why in certain situations you want to put him on a zig pattern or even block him if you're trying to throw down the field. But as a quick read, it's a really good. It's like almost like a pick concept with Terrance Williams. And then again, if you got a guy like Jason Witten, Vernon Davis, guys that can carry defenders for days, and that's what we like to do there. Second read on this play is Terrance Williams. Like we showed you earlier, it's going to be open against cover 2. It's also going to be open against cover 4. Right there, you see it's just going to be a snap throw, and we're going to be having that position for days. And then the next thing you could do with this is, we'll show you here, cover 3. It's also going to be open against cover 3, which is the beauty of this route. Cover 3, they're going to go with the tight end. You see he's going to be wide open. The only play that really is going to get in the way of this sometimes is the cover 2 sink. Cover 2 buck, as we already showed you, is not going to get in the way. 2-man under. 2-man under is going to do a decent job. See, he's going to get bumped. So it's going to take a little waiting game, and you don't want to throw that ball because it's going to get intercepted. In situations like that, the timing's not the same. So in a situation where they call press and it gets bumped, I immediately take that read out of my mind until later on in the progression. And we're going to get back to how we like to actually use this reading progression later on. Your third read on this play is going to be your C route. Well, not there, and then we can throw the C route. Now you see. Actually, excuse me, I said that wrong. The running back's going to be before the C route. So we're going to look to the right for the first 2. Not there. We have the running back out of the backfield in situations like that where we can use it. And if that's not there, then that's when we look to the C route. A situation where this route may be covered is a cover 2 situation. So we're going to go cover 2. You see that the running back's not going to be open in a cover 2. But the wide receiver here, Des Bryant, is probably going to be wide open on the outside. We're going to pass lead this corner route at about probably about 11 o'clock, trying to get him upfield out of the way of the defense. And you see it's going to be really a good route to beat the cover 2, and really does a good job for what we needed to do in this offensive play. The next read progression here is going to be the user catch post route, and against cover 3, this is why we love this play. It's a levels concept in and of itself. You see that you're going to have a 2-man read between circle and X as they come over the middle of the field, and that's a beauty because against man coverage, circle usually is going to be open, but against cover 4 or sometimes even cover 2, Austin's going to be wide open. Here we're going to go against cover 4. You're going to see Austin's going to split those safeties right over the top for a big yardage gain. and that's how we like to use it there. So, situations where you may need to throw to the circle route, and this is what I said, we're going to get back to that later, as if they're playing like this max coverage, you see that double move route's going to end up beating man coverage. And a lot of maximum coverage defenses that I've seen, they want to use the middle of the field. This route's going to be kind of towards the sideline. And also, if they're in man coverage, you can still throw your C route, your corner route on the outside there. You need to throw it a little bit earlier than I did there, obviously, because I almost threw an interception. But let's take a look at this one more time. So, Des Bryant, when he cuts to the outside, right there, that's where you want to throw the ball, and he's going to be open. So, it works good with the progressions. You just got to get your progressions down on this play, and it's going to be really effective for you. Next play is the halfback draw. If we see our opponent dropping into cover fours and stuff like that, no reason to play the numbers game with him where he's going to have more in coverage than we're going to have on a route. So just take your halfback draw. I like to slide protect to the right again this year. Run it like an off tackle. It gets a little bit better blocking in my opinion. Next play we want to look at is the mesh post. This is a concept from last season. Basically what we want to use in this situation is we want to put Des Bryant, we're going to leave him on his route. And this is normally going to be used as a quick pass that we can use from the bunch, but it can be used as a zone beater as well. The first read on this play is going to be DeMarco Murray. It's probably one of the best routes in the game. It's a snap throw, and it's probably the best running back route in the game. There are some good ones from the Kansas City playbook out of the halfback bunch, but overall, guys, this one is really effective. And it basically is like Texans cross, but it's from the bunch, and really, really good here. You see the drag, we're going to have that as our second read. It's a two-man read. I like to look at both drags at the same time and try to decipher what I want to do with it from there. Our fourth read on this play, and we don't ever really read Witten. Witten's more of a route we use sparingly, so we could even put him on a zig route. It actually may be a little bit better for the play. So, but against man coverage, you see that those drags aren't going to get open, but then Witten's route normally will. So you see I threw the drag there and ended up getting intercepted, but if I were to throw to Witten, might have been wide open. We'll see that again. So we go here, motion him in. It is kind of a tell that you're running the mesh play, but at the same point, it's not too bad. So, anyway, lost my connection here. Let me see if I can get that back up on the screen for you. Nope, no connection. I can't see what I'm doing. I think that's going to be wide open. So, if I could see what I'm going on. Oh, that's what happened. My little thing came out of the... There we go. Now I can see. Alright, now I need to jiggle these cords, though. There we go. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I bump a cord in the setup and it messes up the picture. Sorry if you guys had any inconvenience there on the video. Anyway, the zig route against man coverage, that's what we were talking about last time. Zig routes are always very effective against man coverage. You want to hit them as they break back to the outside. Right there is where you want to hit him. And you see it's going to get a quick 6-7 yards up the field. Just a nice little second read you could go to in situations like this where they're not running zone. The last play I want to talk about is the close mesh. And all we like to do out of this is we like to streak Miles Austin. And our first read on this play is going to be the running back, of course. In a blitzing situation, almost really actually in every situation outside of a cover 2, that route's going to be money in the bank, and that's why we like to use it a lot, because it's very effective for beating heavy pressure and stuff like that. Next read on this play is going to be the flat route to Jason Witten. Against cover 4 defenses, it's going to be good to hit the flats and get upfield. The next read on this play is going to be the drag route to Des Bryant. And at this point, we will have looked to 2 players. So look left, look right, and then at that point, the drag's going to be coming over the middle of the field, and we're going to be able to hit it underneath for a big gain. If it's open, of course. The next read on this play, typically, they'll start kind of coming down in the box, trying to stop these underneath passes to the flats, and the drags call cover 2, cover 3s. And against the cover 3, Des Bryant's going to get wide open. Or not Des Bryant, that's Terrance Williams, I'm sorry. But he's going to get wide open in that corner route, and that's why we love the corner routes this season. Corner routes are really effective, especially when combined with flat routes or smoke screens or hitch routes or stuff like that. And then the final read on this play is a situation where they may be running a cover 2, and the seams are going to be wide open. You see Miles Austin is going to get an opportunity to use or catch that streak, and there you see me fail miserably at that. But normally Miles Austin is normally just used to stretch the field. Against cover 4, he's actually a viable option. But you see, cover 2, if you hit him just straight up the seams, it's going to be open. And when you look to your flat route, I like to just see what kind of look their backers are in, so then I can progress like that. So that's the basics of the shotgun bunch, guys. I took a little longer than I wanted to on this video, but that's all right. It gives you guys an opportunity to see everything and get acclimated to the offense. So that's the scheme, guys. I appreciate you watching. If you had any problems with the video, please let me know. Anything that I can improve on. Lastly, guys, if you have people that are playing Madden and you think that they could use another look or get another opinion, have them check out the YouTube channel. So share this on Twitter so they'll be able to access that information. And then lastly, if you guys are new to the YouTube channel and say this is your first video, go back to the my actual channel page, and you can check out some of my older videos, watch them, see if you like the content. And if you like the content, feel free to subscribe. You're not obligated to buy anything from me. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. I know some people are doing paid subscriptions, but I'm still doing the free stuff, and you'll get free access to all of my videos, and you'll just get notified whenever they're uploaded to YouTube. So that's what a subscription means. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get into this blitz of the day.